Hello, it's J-Dog, John Karstrom. Hi guys, hey, a special hello to Jeffrey Smith. Hey Jeffrey, I hope the videos and the show always is helpful to you in the garden. Hey, I want to talk to you about fruit trees. It is fruit tree season. We just got our first fruit trees. It makes my blood just start to, I don't know, it starts to flow again. Some things to think about when you're planting a fruit tree. One is, now I'm just going to go over one particular type of fruit tree. We'll go over several of them, then you can get the whole, then you can put the whole picture together. Otherwise I'm going to flood you with too much information. But we're talking about some apple trees. Apple trees, generally when you have an apple tree, you need to have a pollinator. So if you plan on having one apple tree, you might think about having 2 trees instead, because you'll need that pollinator. Another trick on that is some trees pollinate and some trees don't pollinate. And you know what pollination is, right? When the balloons go out and then the bees come in and take a little bit of the pollen from there and goes to the next tree and goes to that flower and pollinates, and then it produces the apple. But so some trees can pollinate, some trees can't. It's a bit tricky. Here is an idea, especially if you have a smaller garden, maybe even a container, is to do a 4-way apple. So they take a rootstock, usually it's a dwarf rootstock or a semi-dwarf. Differences on that, by the way, expect both of them to be roughly 12 to 15 feet tall in your garden. You'll be in charge of that by pruning how tall you want it to be. So a 4-way apple might be a choice for you on a small space. What they've done is chosen a type of rootstock and then grafted on these different types of apples, and you can see these tags. If you get a 4-way apple, by the way, keep the tags on those branches, because when you prune them, oftentimes you might prune out the whole branch. You'll be pruning off the entire variety. Hey, real quick, actually, you know what? That's probably good right there. Don't want to flood you too much. Just some things to think about if you want to start an orchard. Guys, that's the show for the day. Here is your quote. Show me a man who cannot bother to do little things, and I'll show you a man who cannot be trusted to do big things. Thank you very much, Lawrence Bell. Guys, that's the show. Always live your passion.